This is a mrbeast Lego figure, and today I'm gonna try and design a bunch of YouTubers custom Lego figures, and then build a bunch of them their own Lego set. Let's run it. First, let's warm up by building 10 YouTubers a custom Lego minifigure. A lot of you guys suggested to make everyone's childhood YouTuber Dan TDM. I built him and Dr. Trioris, the greatest villager ever. They look like they're ready to mine some diamonds. Here's Ninja, based on his Fortnite skin with blue hair and a Fortnite gun. Here's Ryan Trahan with a penny from his 30-day challenge. Jacksepticeye, which actually uses parts from an official Lego gamer figure. One of the best channels ever, Coco Melon.
Who the frick is that guy?
Balin Levine. Marquez Brownlee reviewing the brand new broken iPhone. Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Along Paul, Lil Nas X, and my favorite YouTuber, Darman. Okay, but now let's make some YouTubers their own Lego sets. Alright, the first YouTuber we're gonna make is the king of YouTube himself, Pewdiepie. Now for the figure, I designed it to be in a shaggy phase where he basically has an entire forest on his chin. And for his Lego set, after much consideration, I came up with this. We're gonna build Pewdiepie's gaming room. Let's get it. Okay, the main focus of this room is of course gonna be the desk with way too many monitors and all the other necessities of a gamer bro. Okay, to build our gaming monitors, I shoved a clip into a black tile, which is an illegal technique, but we'll keep it on the down low. Then I added in 3 of those, built this camera module that I clipped onto a monitor to film all the epic gamer moments. And then of course a mouse and a very loud keyboard. Guys, the desk is done. So I threw the gaming desk into the room and then tried to design Pewdiepie's iconic red gaming chair. Looks like a chair, feels like a chair, and tastes like a chair. Okay, but after I got done choking, I threw in a bunch of other small details to the room. I included some shelves, action figures, G Fuel cans. What's going on, guys? Boss88, you're back with another YouTube video. Make sure to use my code BIGMONEYBOSS for 35% off G Fuel. Okay, but then I finished up the room by adding in some soundproof foam walls to protect the neighbors from the battle cries. Minecraft, Minecraft! A replica of Pewdiepie's Ruby play button, and the bro himself. And now the first set in our way, Pewdiepie's gaming room is officially done. That'll be $200. Boss88, you're back to remind you to subscribe to this YouTube channel right now. Next, a lot of you guys suggested building the Odd Ones Out, one of the best animation channels on all of YouTube, so I decapitated the head of this character and got to building it out of Lego. Now I started building it as a flat, pancake-like shape that's essentially a 2D painting of the character's face. My goal was to make this the greatest painting to ever exist and make the Mona Lisa look like a child drew it. Alright, the lower section is done, so now let's build the tongue. After building the massive tongue with red pieces, I started to build the top area where the eyeballs would be. Eyeball number 1, eyeball number 2. After finishing the eyes, I added these side sections onto the head and even committed an illegal building technique to finish the top of the head. He looks kinda constipated, but not too bad for something made out of Lego. Constipated Odd Ones Out Lego set, $800. Okay, next, a lot of you guys suggested making a Minecraft YouTuber, and the most common one was TommyInnit. Minecraft child turned smart man turned Lego fan, because apparently TommyInnit is actually a massive Lego fan.
I've gotten addicted to Lego.
And apparently he's also a fan of me. So he's the perfect guy to make, even if you find him annoying at first. So I quickly designed a TommyInnit Lego figure, and here it is. Okay, but actually, I ended up surgically extracting 2 red arms from a torso, and then pairing them with an armless white torso to form his iconic red-white shirt out of Lego. Don't try minifig surgery at home. Okay, I added in the right head and hair, and gave them a Minecraft sword to decapitate all the mobs. The only issue is TommyInnit's house looks like this. It looks like my brain, a big blob of dirt that is not structured at all like how a normal Lego house would be built. And to add to the challenge, unlike in Minecraft, blocks in Lego can't float. They actually have to comply with the laws of physics and need to be connected and sturdy to prevent nightmarish things from happening. But before we get there, we can build the front, the pathway and landscaping, which is actually possible to build in Lego and looks very good with all the flowers. And it's a prime spot to get those allergies up. Okay, the flowers are done, meaning it's time to build the actual house right here. I first included the 2 doors in the front and then laid out the entire outline of the house, with this being the design for our Minecraft dirt block, and while doing that, it hit me. Lego has an advantage that Minecraft doesn't. Big boy blocks. Pretty much, I can attach a longer brick on top of another brick so that it can extend out and represent the shape of the house without using too many bricks and taking up all the space we have to make an interior. So using this strategy, I spent 3 hours designing the entire shape of the house, frantically looking back and forth between the Lego build and Minecraft, and as I got higher and higher, I kept getting worried about our key issue, keeping the build from crashing down to its demise. Although we may have found a solution to achieving the shape of the house, the stability problem was still creeping up my pants. So I decided to actually build the interior early so that we don't have to rip into the house later on. So I hopped onto Minecraft, casually trespassed Tommy's house, took a bunch of screenshots, and dipped. Then I included all that junk, and we got a custom blast furnace and a custom jukebox to play all the music discs. Minecraft! Okay, then I kept building the house until the shape was finally formed. I added in some flowers onto the house, and surprisingly it didn't fall apart completely, unlike my sanity. I also decided to leave the backside open for viewing purposes. That's code for I ran out of bricks. Okay, but then I threw in some mobs on the outside, as well as TommyInnit getting comboed by a baby zombie chicken. And now the TommyInnit Lego set is complete. TommyInnit's death, $20,000. Next, let's make a smaller, unknown YouTuber, mrbeast.
Logan Paul.
He just hit 101 million subscribers, so there's no better time. I decided to build all of the Beast Boys as LEGO minifigures. We got Jimmy with a big check of cash and more money than he can hold. Chris with a camera, looks like you just saw Sausage Party on Beast Reacts. Carl with a Minecraft sword, Chandler with a glizzy, and Nolan with cheese. I ran out of ideas. Now for the LEGO set, we're gonna build mrbeast's 100 million subscriber island. Now my wallet is already in the negative, so we can't build a massive 10 million piece island, so I laid out an appropriate scale that'll hopefully translate into a $50 set, or 50,000 with LEGO's inflation, and got brainstorming on how to make this actually look like an island. Now the first thing is, islands aren't in a square shape, but rather round like a cake. So to represent that in LEGO, I spent an hour building this large natural border shape around the entire island with tiny pieces, where certain portions were sand and certain portions were rock. Just like a real life island, and boom, the island is now in shape. Okay, we have finished the overall shape of the island. We got a bunch of sand over here, we got a bunch of rocks over here. So now let's get to the good stuff, aka this middle area where we're gonna build a tropical jungle, just like the mrbeast video. I filled in the space in the middle with dark tan pieces to represent a dirt ground that's slightly elevated from the border, and then I performed Operation Team Trees, and now let's add in a home for mrbeast and the boys. I started designing this island hut looking thing with nougat bricks, and I gave it an inclined roof as well as adding in the monkey, and it turned out looking like a Town Hall 1 from Clash of Clans, but it might be a little too big for 5 people. And then I threw in a mrbeast, oh wait crap, I just dropped my phone. And then I threw in a mrbeast burger shrine where I essentially built a stone base underneath a stack of lettuce, cheese, meat, and 2 thick juicy buns, smashing it together, aka a burger. If you're wondering why I said the order backwards, it's because I built it upside down, but I chucked it onto the statue, and looking at it made me hungry, so I ordered a mrbeast burger. Hurry up, mrbeast, or I'll just eat my LEGO burger. But after I was fueled up with a tender beast-style burger, I executed Order Team Trees and showered this land with a ton of greenery, bushes, leaves, vines, to make this feel like a tropical island full of life, liberty, and poisonous plants and animals. But we need to add in one more staple, a palm tree, or more than one palm tree. Execute Order Team Trees 2.0. I came up with this palm tree design that uses an upside-down bush piece, as well as these weed leaves, and brown cylinders, and then I used multiplication to build 2 of those. Finally, I added in the boys, a Florida man's pet, and then tried to build mrbeast's 100 million play button in LEGO, but it was so ugly that I ended its life. Congrats on 100 million subscribers, mrbeast. Here's your LEGO set, mrbeast Island. It costs 100 million. Run up the bank. Okay, next, I actually reached out to a bunch of YouTubers, and one of them actually messaged me back. This guy, mrbeast, aka the guy who makes those Subway POV videos that you've probably seen, he liked my idea of building an actual Subway restaurant, and to make it even cooler, I'm gonna include a bunch of other YouTubers' custom figures as customers. It's gonna be a Subway filled with YouTubers. To get reference photos, I went over to my local Subway, utilized my ninja filming skills, and secured the shots. Then I grabbed the appropriate size base and got designing on the sandwich shop.
Few inches later.
Boys, the floor and back table are done. After building the basic outline, I included a bread rack, a toaster, and a microwave in the back, but then realized the build was too long, so I performed surgery and redid it all, and then designed this functional drink dispenser that can spit out soda thanks to Star Wars stud shooters. Boys, this is the coolest thing ever. Not only does it work, but we also got the big 3 of sodas, Coke, Sprite, and Fanta, and it looks really good. And then built the countertop with many compartments to fit in all the ingredients. Boys, I just shoved in some tiny pieces to represent all the juicy ingredients, and it looks pretty good. Then I added in glass paints to fend off all the grubby hands from the food. After that, I added a chip rack represented by 1x1 slopes in different colors, and added in the most important detail. Okay, I know Subway is a cookie rack and not a jar, but a jar is just too iconic and it looks amazing. I legit bought 100 LEGO cookies for this. And then came the fun part. I added in a custom Malad figure, and then a bunch of the other YouTubers we built earlier as customers. We got Logan Paul bulking up for his next fight. We got mrbeast eating a money sandwich. We got Ninja, Jacksepticeye, and Pewdiepie all fueling up. We got Dan TDM and Tommy in it chowing down on a Minecraft sandwich. And there it is, custom LEGO Subway with a ton of YouTubers, $5,000. We successfully designed 5 YouTuber LEGO sets as well as a bunch of figures. Comment down below which is your favorite. Thank you all.